Hello students, today we are going to learn about given on the chapter the natural resources air, water and land. Our first question is fill in the blanks. The layer of ozone gas absorbs dash dash rays that come from the sun to the earth. The answer is the layer of ozone gas absorbs UV rays that come from the sun to the earth. Second question is of the total water available on the earth, fresh water forms dash dash percent. The answer is of the total water available on the earth, fresh water forms 0.3%. Third question is both dash dash and dash dash constituents are present in the soil. Both biotic and abiotic constituents are present in the soil. This is our first question. Then question second, why is it said that? म्हणजे असं का म्हटलंय? The ozone layer is a protective shell of the earth. The ozone layer acts as a protective layer for life on the earth because it absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sun. These radiations, if reach the earth's surface, can cause skin cancer. That is why it is called as the ozone layer is a protective shell of the earth. Then second question, water is life. Why it is called as water is life? Because water is one of the most precious resource which we have on earth. All the biochemical processes which occur in plants and animals, our surroundings, etc. require water to function. It is required for the existence of life on earth as it is an essential component of all the biological process. We cannot imagine our lives without the presence of water. That's why water is life. Third question is seawater is useful even though it is not potable. Although seawater is not potable, it has various other kinds of uses which prove its importance. Water from oceans can be used for making hydroelectricity, a form of renewable source of energy. It can be used as a cheap transport method. They can be used for the activities like scuba diving, water sports, etc., which is means of boosting the tourism and economic growth of a country. आपल्या कंट्रीची इकॉनॉमिक ग्रोथ होण्यासाठी सी वॉटर युजफुल आहे आणि as well as cheap transport method. सी वॉटर इज युजफुल फॉर ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन वाहतुकीसाठी सी वॉटर उपयोगी पडतं and it is also useful for in hydroelectricity and also for scuba diving activities like scuba diving, water sports, etc. Understood. That's why seawater is useful even though it is not potable. What will happen if? जर असं झालं तर काय होईल? मायक्रोब्स इन द सॉइल गेट डिस्ट्रॉइड. सॉइल मधले मायक्रोब जर डिस्ट्रॉय झाले, नष्ट झाले तर काय होईल? द आन्सर इज soil contains various kinds of microbes like bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa, etc. All of these microorganisms play an important role like certain bacteria and blue-green algae have the ability to fix atmospheric nitrogen. This in turn enriches the fertility of soil. Such microorganisms are known as biological nitrogen fixers. For example, Rhizobium is a symbiotic bacterium which lives in the root nodules of leguminous plants. Rhizobium fixes atmospheric nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds. The bacteria and fungi present in soil decompose dead organic waste of plants and animals and convert them into manure. The manure contributes to the humus content of the soil, thereby helping in increasing its fertility. Not only these, microorganisms which are found in soil are also a part of many biogeochemical cycles which would not take place in their absence. The above points explain the fact that how important microbes are and if they are destroyed, its effect can be irreversible. सॉइल मध्ये जे मायक्रोब्स असतात फॉर एक्झाम्पल रायझोबियम तुम्ही जे लेग्युमिनस प्लांट्स असतात लाईक मेथी मटकी भुईमूग, ग्राउंडनट यांसारखे जे लेग्युमिनस प्लांट्स आहेत त्यांच्या त्या रूट्सवरती तुम्ही नोडल्स पाहिले असतील. त्या नोडल्स म्हणजे अशा मातीच्या छोट्या छोट्या गाठी झालेल्या तुम्हाला दिसल्या असतील. त्या गाठी कोणामुळे होतात तर रायझोबियम नावाचे मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझम्स असतात. ते हे घडवून आणतात. मग ते काय असतं तर त्यामध्ये नायट्रोजन वायू, इट फिक्सेस ॲटमॉस्फेरिक नायट्रोजन इंटू नायट्रोजिनस कंपाऊंड. नायट्रोजिनसचे कंपाऊंड त्या ठिकाणी ते घडवून आणतात, ज्यामुळे जमिनीची सुपीकता वाढते. So these microbes are very useful for soil, and if it destroyed, its effect can be irreversible. The number of vehicles and factors in your surroundings increases. जर आपल्या सराउंडिंग मधले व्हेकल्स आणि फॅक्टरीज जर वाढल्या तर काय होईल? व्हेकल्स म्हणजे वाहनांची संख्या वाढली, फॅक्टरीची संख्या वाढली तर त्याचे काय परिणाम होतील? तर vehicles and factories are the major sources of air pollution. If the number of vehicles and factories increases in our surroundings, it is obvious that it would result in increased levels of air pollution. Not only air pollution, but they also result in noise pollution. In case the number of industries increase in our surrounding, it means more trees would have to be cut down to make way for them, and thus resulting in damage to the environment. जर व्हेकल्स आणि फॅक्टरीचे संख्या वाढली तर काय होईल? इट इज द मेजर सोर्स ऑफ एअर पोल्युशन. एअर पोल्युशन सुद्धा वाढेल अँड ऑल्सो नॉइज पोल्युशन पण वाढेल. नॉइज पोल्युशन म्हणजे ध्वनी प्रदूषण. इन केस ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज जर वाढल्या तर काय होईल? मोर ट्रीज कट होतील. कट म्हणजे तोडले जातील, अनेक झाडे तोडली जातील. कशासाठी? टू मेक वे फॉर देम. त्यांना जागा पाहिजे ना इंडस्ट्रीसाठी, मग अनेक झाडं तोडली जातील. and thus resulting in damage to the environment. आणि याचा रिझल्ट म्हणजे याचा परिणाम काय होईल की आपलं जे पर्यावरण आहे त्याचं डॅमेज होईल, ऱ्हास होईल. The total supply of potable water is finished. जर जे वापरण्यायोग्य पाणी आहे ते जर फिनिश झालं तर काय होईल त्याचा परिणाम? तर if the total supply of potable water is finished, then the life on earth will end. Water is required for the existence of living beings, and in its absence it would hamper their development process and their survival. जर पोटेबल वॉटर फिनिश झालं तर पृथ्वीवरची जी लाईफ आहे ती सुद्धा एंड होईल, तिचा पण शेवट होईल. बिकॉज वॉटर इज व्हेरी एसेन्शियल. वॉटर इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एक्झिस्टन्स ऑफ लिव्हिंग बिंग. आपल्या जगण्यासाठी वॉटर खूप आवश्यक आहे. जर वॉटरच नसेल, इफ इट्स ॲब्सेन्स, इट वुड हॅम्पर डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ प्रोसेस अँड देअर सर्वायवल. आता जर वॉटर नसेल तर आपली डेव्हलपमेंटच होणार नाही आणि आपण जगूही शकणार नाही. Question number 4. Match the following. Look, here is a group A and group B. And here is the answer. Carbon dioxide pairs with plants and food production. Oxygen pairs with combustion. Water vapor pairs with rain. And microbes pairs with generation of soil. These are the answers. Name the following. Constituents of the biosphere. Biosphere चे घटक कुठले? तर constituent of the biosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Constituent of biosphere is hydrosphere and atmosphere. Biotic constituents of soil. Biotic constituents of soil, microorganisms and insects. Fossil fuel, coal and petroleum. Inert gases in air. Inert gases in air are oxygen and nitrogen. Gases that are harmful to the ozone layer. Gases that are harmful to ozone layer is carbon tetrachloride and chlorofluorocarbon. These are the names. Let's say it again. Constituents of the biosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Biotic constituents of soil, microorganisms and insects. Fossil fuel, coal and petroleum. Inert gases in the air, oxygen and nitrogen. Gases that are harmful to ozone layer, carbon tetrachloride and chlorofluorocarbon. Question number 6. State is it true or false? Look here, all 4 sentences are false are there. Look, first sentence, land and soil are the same thing. No, it's not same thing. That's why it is false. The water in lake is called groundwater. No, it is also false. It takes about 1000 years to form 25 centimeter thick layer of soil. No, it is also false. With not 25 centimeter, it is 2.5 centimeter thick layer of soil. So this sentence is also false. Radon is used in decorative lights. No, neon is used in decorative lights. That's why it is false. Understood? In our next question, answer in your own words. तुमच्या शब्दामध्ये उत्तर लिहा. First question is explain with the help of a diagram how soil is formed. डायग्राम इथे काढायची आहे आपल्याला सॉइल फॉर्मेशनची डायग्राम जी मागच्या टीचिंग मध्ये तुम्हाला मी दाखवलेली आहे मागच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये ती तुम्ही पाहू शकता किंवा आपल्या बुक मध्ये पण दिलेली आहे फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सॉइलची डायग्राम. सो आन्सर इज soil is formed by the process of weathering during which rocks break down to form soil particles. This breaking down of rock occurs over a period of millions of years. Weathering can be physical, chemical and biological. The bedrock breaks down into pieces due to the effect of heat, cold, water, wind and rain. Microbes, insects and rodents also help in this process. The roots of trees also help in the process of weathering. In this way, soil is formed. Second question, why is there a shortage of water even though it occupies about 71% of Earth's surface? 71% वॉटर असताना आपल्याला वॉटरचं शॉर्टेज का येतं? त्याचं आन्सर या ठिकाणी आहे. Look here, although water occupies about 71% of the Earth's surface, all of it is not potable water. Most of the water is available in the form of seas and oceans, which is salty in nature. This saline water has its limitations and cannot be used for many purposes. Around 2.7% of water exists in frozen state or as groundwater, which is inaccessible. Only 0.3% of water is available as potable water, which is fit for human consumption. ह्युमन कन्झम्पशन साठी 0.3% वॉटर अवेलेबल आहे त्यामुळं वॉटरचं शॉर्टेज आपल्याला जाणवतं. Uses of nitrogen required in building proteins. Useful in production of ammonia. Used in airtight packaging of food products. Second is oxygen, necessary for respiration and combustion. Carbon dioxide, used by plant to make their foods. Used in fire extinguishers. Argon, used in electric bulbs. Next, helium, used for obtaining low temperatures, used for generating lifts in airships. Neon, used in decorative lights and street lighting. Krypton, used in fluorescent tubes. Xenon, used in flash photography. These are the uses of all gases in the air. Question. The following points elucidate the fact that air, land and water are valuable natural resources. Air, water आणि land हे valuable का आहेत? त्याचं कारण या ठिकाणी दिलेले आहे. Look the answer. You have to write like this. Importance of air. The importance of air can be understood by the fact that Earth supports life because of the presence of this air in our surrounding. It is required for various biological functions and biogeochemical cycles. This is the importance of air. Next, importance of land. All terrestrial organisms live on land. We use it for the purpose of land farming, building houses, roads, etc. The plants and animals which we use also grow on the land. The minerals which we obtain from deep inside the earth are also important resources. For example, petrol, coal, etc. This is the importance of land. And water. What is importance of water? That is, first point is water plays an important role in various vital processes. Importance of water. Water plays an important role in various vital processes that are carried out by our body. All cellular processes take place in water medium. The availability of water plays an important role in deciding the number of individuals of each species that will be able to survive in a particular area and also the sustainability of life in the region. Fresh water is utilized by humans for consumption. Water is central to the lives of aquatic animals which live in water. Water aquatic animals साठी खूप आवश्यक आहे. Aquatic म्हणजे जलचर प्राणी जे पाण्यात राहतात. Water is central to the lives of aquatic animals which live in water. So this is the importance of water, and here is the end of our question answers given on the chapter the natural resources air. So now you can write all these question and answers in your notebook easily. Okay. So thank you guys for listening me, and you should try to read all these chapters loudly at your home. Stay home, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you once again.